Welcome, people. Thank you for joining me. It's Adrienne, and we're going to do a Temu haul. Really looking forward to showing you some fun things. My outfit of the day is all Temu. This wonderful Temu wig. Had for some time, one of my faves. You know I like to do kind of a Rod Stewart. And in outfit of the day, I've shown you the short hoodies that I was buying in different colors, and each one of them came in a bit different, a different zipper. Some had a kangaroo half pocket, just many different things. So here's the black one. It's very plain, and of course, as I'm saying, these are shrink, short, mini, and it just, of course, goes beautifully with my black and white outfit. And this outfit, I'm pushing that even farther. Okay, take off the fabulous mini sweat. And what I have on, I have shown you before. In fact, what we have, this top, just such an unusual pattern in a black and white stretchy fabric. The pants also, these are an extra large. Definitely could have got a large because these are kind of extra. 1X large, but they're rather big, but I just let them fall down like that. I do have on a pair of blue tights because I'm colder, and put that down. You can just see these pants are good fun. What's new, because I showed you this, I bought these at the same time from different vendors, the top and the bottom, and I needed another better layer to tie it all in. Thus, look at this black and white stripe. I paid under $4 for this long sleeve, stretchy, wonderful top. It just has a regular crew neck. I like the length of it, just right at the curve of the hip, because now this short layer, this top has been cut with a curve, okay? You can see the curve of the seam. This is just a big square. Since it's larger than the top above it, it's just crunching in a little bit because it is such a big medium. I do believe such a big, yep, this striped one is such a large medium. I could have bought a large, but I follow what the sizes say and really hope that I do get something fabulous. But I like these three pieces together. It makes for such a fun. I'm just so determined that I want to give you the best possible overall. Okay, so there you go. Do you like the three? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I just think it's the best outfit. I think it's precious. Very precious. I like precious. Strewn. There's the word, strewn across the desktop are an assortment of jewelry and other things I'd like to show you. Well, I am going to start with something also that I'm already wearing. This little packet came, this little envelope came with 2 pieces, and they're stuck on here. Cute. good presentation. I have one already. This is my right hand side, and I put one on the back of the arm here, and it does very much help the glasses from sliding forward. These are not the best constructed glasses frames I've purchased ever. And I'd already bent the one arm the first week that I had it. And I was able to buy another frame immediately at the shop, which I was so stoked. Took it back to my Kaiser Optical. They put the lenses from the bent arm pair into this pair. But when she did that and came back to fit them, she let me know that now this arm on the left-hand side is about where it's going to be in life. It's a bit of a wonky. So these really were the worst construction of glasses frames I've ever purchased. Yeah. And I'm so glad now, because these are not slipping off my face at all. I don't need it on both sides. I only have it on the one side. So that's like having a backup piece, isn't it? And I'm so very sorry, amongst all of this, I forgot to write down the price. Guaranteed, you know me, it's under $2. Under $2. So there are a variety of different items you can purchase to put on the arms of your frames to keep them from moving. This seemed the thinnest and the least. The others are a lot of different ways of having silicone pieces and such. And I just thought my hair might stick on that silicone. I don't know. I just know that this little tiny thing on the arm of my glasses frames now keeps them in place, and I'm very, very happy for that purchase. So if you think that would be helpful for you, check it out. Check it out. Oh, look at this. I seem to have messed up because I commingled a bunch of things. No, here I have the price. This item in this little bag was $1.29. I must admit, when I'm looking at jewelry, I don't always see the measurements. And you've seen pins, brooches that I've purchased lately and showed you that are a good size. If I'm going to wear a brooch, I want it to be visible for sure. Well, this little darling sunflower, my trimmer calling it a sunflower, I did pay $1.29, and I think it's very, very pretty. Look how that interior is set with the sparkle. Now it weighs absolutely nothing. It seems to be just a lightweight metal. Again, we're with these backs that only, push it, okay, down, brings you out the piece, the piece that you're going to stick through the clothes. And when it comes back, then you only have to push it up and under, none of that little wheelie thing. So it's a very, very darling pan. Did you know I was going to do that? And of course, not only sunflowers, which I love because that was my dearest sister George. That was her flower. The sunflowers bloom every season in the community garden next to my apartment complex. That's the first time in my life now for 8 years at the community garden to see so many gorgeous sunflower plants. And they stand 6 feet tall, and the heads of the blossoms can be a foot across. It's just so exciting. So even though this was smaller, it just is so pretty in all of the colors that it's looking at here. You can see I'm creating shadows in my own world here. Okay? I think you got a good look at that. That is extremely pretty. Extremely pretty. And what I thought could be fun with that, here's, you know, I call this a lot, this color goldenrod, okay? So for me, I'm calling it goldenrod. They may have called it yellow. And goldenrod is in the yellow family, don't you think? And having watched me, if you have, absolutely, because so many of you are returning people and look at your comments all the time. I'm so happy to see that you're back and that I get to say hi back to you in the comments, letting you know that I did see that you visited and how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if we happen to have new subscribers, which is absolutely a gift. Every day you get a new subscriber, it's like opening a gift. So thank you for that gift. The continuing gift is my subscribers who are my friends, and they keep coming back. Thank you all so very much. Well, this little beanie, I paid $1.88 for it, and it might only be $1.49 for you. It's not that I got a price adjustment or anything. It's okay. $1.88, and let's see if it'll stretch over the big-headed wig. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to go on and stay on. And as a matter of fact, I was thinking I could pin this on. It could look really, really pretty. That could be very, very pretty. It's fun to have. Your brooches, your pins, and depending upon the size, can go on your baseball cap type of caps and your little knit hats. There's a lot of ways to enjoy having brooches and pins other than traditional on a jacket type of situation. Okay. Really cute, really stretchy and soft. And it is your typical cap. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. The pin's a keeper. Oh, this one was a bit of a disappointment. Not the squirrels, because we all know how I feel about squirrels. And there's my squirrel right there. There's Squirrel. He's over here. Hi. Hi, Squirrel. And you know that these have a sticky part. When I priced these, I paid $2.46 and happened to get a 91-cent rebate. So in the end, I paid $1.55, and I'm really glad about that because they're not worth more than $1.55. I've, as many of you, have bought a lot of socks on Temu, and I really, really like how they fit. Well, in the adult sock category, these, okay, this one's got a snake. Look, this is just a very short foot and not very tall top. It's a smaller of a crew size sock. So it wasn't my fave, but the squirrels are my fave. Unfortunately, I ended up getting 2 of these. I got one on another order. So, buttons. I know it's a small thing, but with the amount of money being spent on Temu and myself in February, I spent a lot of money because I didn't understand the game that I was playing, and I kept placing little $15 and $20, $25 orders, and I ended up spending about $70, never getting to the point where I won the 2 free items that I had gone for. No more games for me. First off, I am so saturated with fabulous Temu items. And in the delivery of this purchase segment, I was able to get about $45 worth of clothes for my son and daughter-in-law. So that was lovely, out of this 70 purchase escalation that I never got my pieces. I never understood how the game was going to end. I could have gone on forever spending these amounts and not understanding, but I stopped myself, so I didn't get any free gifts, and I bought a whole lot of things that I probably would have waited on for sure instead of buying them at the same time. Kvetching, kvetching, kvetching. It's over. It's done. It's fine. I have a sack full of fabulous gifts for my son and daughter-in-law, which I have already done a video on. And for myself, that left a good $40 worth of clothing and some jewelry, things like that. But my goodness. All right, socks, a pin, and a hat. Where else shall we look? Okay, that was for that. Oh, okay, I wanted to talk about those later. Oh, I brought these to show you because in that pit of trying to purchase what I thought it said to purchase each time, I would be picking items to meet that little threshold and place an order, meet that little threshold and place that order. These are rather small bottles of nail glue, okay, commonly seen on Temu. And I didn't mind that I got the two for $2.18, okay, $2.18 for the two. You may possibly pay $2.57 for two. Well, not too bummed about that. That's fine. And in fact, recently I had bought another set of two, and they're already put away. Okay. Gonna be set in glue for a while because here's a third bottle. It is that same brand. It is the same small bottle, 7 grams. I should check that against what I believe are the bigger bottle that I already had, not of this brand. But I went ahead, and when I grabbed this to meet one of the orders, it was $1.44. So I paid $1.44 for one, and I paid $2.18 for two. Set in nail glue, don't you think? And I can only do nail glue. I even buy the little teeny pink vials. They're like 10 for $1 type of, no, something really, really cheap. The little pink vials. Of course, I should have brought one over to show you. And, you know, it has the long goodie that you would like, I guess, cut and then be able to squeeze out. Well, I can't. My arthritis for my thumb and finger situation now, I don't have pressure strength. It's, you know, it's gone. Well, so I can't squeeze that to make that work, but what I found was you can unscrew the back of that little pink vial, unscrew the bottom, and you can squeeze out drops from the bottom side, which in my case, I still make a mess, but not as much of a mess when I could be like wanting to go reattach something and think if I put it down. Okay. I always have my paint on nail adhesive, nail glue. I always have a bottle near the lounge area, just in case. All right. This item, I told you that I do have a moratorium on buying lipstick because I have too many. I have too many. And I absolutely love the ones that are cute containers. Very, very cute containers. Yeah. Look at that with the quilted. Oh my gosh, almighty. So the bigger, better ones are all up there at the top. Back to you, squirrel. But when I saw this lipstick and its container, I was like, okay. All right, I paid $2.63. You may be paying $3.90. And $2.60, you know, that's my up there. That's my mid-range for lipsticks. But when you see this one, you're going to be like, we understand, Adrian. We understand. Look at the container. Is that supposed to be a strawberry? It's a red orb, faceted around, plastic silver top. This is all silver, and it's got filigree design down and pink jewel. And this wraps the neck all the way around. Well, I think that's really beautiful and precious and wonderful. It came in a very good, nice protective box and well worth the $2.63. Treat to me. So off it comes. You've got a short, very, very thin doe foot. You know how I like my reds. I love my red lipsticks. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Very pretty. Shall I go ahead and blot? Did get a lot off. And just in case, let's do the teeth. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What a lovely gift that would make, right? I'm actually going to spin around again and put it in with the other lipsticks. Yay! Yay! I love it so much. All right. The nails that I have on, I bought a very, very long time ago for only 58 cents for the boxed set. And they were like out to here because it went from here and it just kept tapering out to a stiletto. These were long stiletto points. Well, I can barely do anything with keeping them this length. Stiletto, long stiletto was not going to work for me. And by having my faux nail cutter, just would cut one, put it on top of the matching side and cut that so that they would all be the right length. So how pretty though. These have a silver glitter. A silver glitter, yeah. Gray and silver. There's absolutely clear spots, so underneath nail is showing through. just think that they're very, very, this is what happens. You were like, where am I? Okay. All right. Happy to put those on. And different ways I do the lighting, I sure get different shadows. I'm sorry, people. Forgive me, please. What had happened, I would often buy the nails that are on the little card like this. And I gave quite a few sets to Goodwill because, get over it, Adrian, I was showing you, I was like taking them and even gluing one on top of the other because these are so thin, so thin, so thin that I didn't even have them on for a whole waking day before the bending starts. So these can just absolutely bend in half. Okay, and take that, this little piece here with absolutely no resistance. I just bent it in half. And that is exactly what happens when you're wearing it. They bend, and that set's done. I did not put a double set on with this. I only paid 58 cents. They were not shown on the stick. They were shown just a loose hand. But in that vein of you get what you pay for, I do know that the more expensive nails are stronger and sturdier. Even though I only paid like 58 cents, these are, you cannot bend them. You can't bend them. They're that hard and strong. And they were under $2 originally to begin with. So again, this was a waste. I gave it a try on the weekend and had to take them off the next day because I'd had 2 major bends and not even 24 hours, and was able to put these on, and they have lasted me several days with cleaning. And I would say that the only thing that goes on is the side of the big ones have curled down just a little bit on the side, curled in a little on the side, but that's okay. They're beautiful, very happy with them, and they're strong. I need to make better choices in the future. I happen to have an enormous container of shorter stilettos than these were, but I often still cut the tip off of those, and it's a whole box full, and those are strong nails. So I really don't need to be worrying about any bulk purchases of nails. I have plenty, plenty, plenty. All right, so I did want to bring this up, and I know I too like the idea of these because it's so much, I mean, a million times easier than a stack of the same color nail in all of its variations of sizes. And you're laying them out, and it just takes longer, and you might make a mistake and what have you. This is such an easier way of doing it, but no, and no. Rubbish, unfortunately, rubbish. Show me that, I'll show you that. Now, I am probably going to return these 2 gold rings. I did want to get some gold jewelry to go with this hand of me always wearing my 18 karat gold Tiffany wedding band that I bought for myself because I would marry me. Which is the best person to marry me because I know how to put up with myself. Thus, I wanted more gold that I could do on this hand. As with many of us, the dominant amount of my jewelry and stuff I've been buying on Temu is all silvery. Here we go. I paid $3.40. You might pay $3.48. I purchased this one in a 7, thinking it would make a nice ring finger size ring. I'm really more of a 6.5 than a 7, so even on my largest hand, it's loose on the ring finger. Look at that. Okay. It really, really is a pretty ring. And I may very well keep this one. Oh, I am just not happy with the lighting. Let's see if I turn the ring light facing another way. Another way, another way. Oh, ring light, I don't want you to go away. I just want you to be more efficient. And I just still have tons of shadow. Sorry, guess we're working with shadow. Okay. It's really, really a gorgeous ring. It's very sturdy. And I'm just wondering what an amalgamation of product was put together to make the ring. It could have some metal to it, and it's definitely got some plastic to it. Look at this. Ah, clumsy. It's like, oh, I'm just trying to look at the sides, the diamonds, the height. That is a gorgeous ring. Absolutely gorgeous. So this one, it's very possible I will keep, even though it's a big for that finger and too small for the middle finger by far. $3.40. This was also, in reading the descriptions on these rings, this is my way high end on buying. You know, I get rings for 88 cents. I get them for $1.79. $2.20 something maybe. To go up to $3.40 is my high end. And I thought the description made it sound worthy of the price. So I did get it. At the same token, I picked this one. And this falls in line much more with what other people were saying, that they'd been buying some rings lately and wondering what were they made of, because they certainly weren't metal. Were they some kind of amalgamation of plastic on metal? They just feel different. Well, this one was supposed to be, it claims to be a size 9. Indeed, it does claim to be a size 9. 9 is big 9 finger here, smaller 9 finger here. Putting it on the largest size 9, it's still quite loose. It's really quite loose. Feels like it could be a 9.5 easily. Easily a 9.5. No. Adrian, I know you're just dying for the stuff to show up better. Okay. Maybe getting a look at it. All right, it's got diamonds on the side, curling next to diamond shape. No diamond shapes. It's a solitaire. It's a solitaire. Maybe those are called baguettes, maybe not on the side, but it's a very, very pretty ring. I do think it's a very pretty ring. Let's go ahead and put it on here. Okay. But again, a little bit higher end. This one was only $2.49. All of our thumbs have a much wider knuckle area to the back area of circumference. So this knuckle is just big enough that a good 9, a large 9, I can push over it, look at that, and it stays in place. I can feel it wiggling, and this is the big thumb. Thus, if I had wanted to wear it, this is the smaller thumb. It's moving around so much, I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. And again, really, really pretty, shiny, shiny gold. I don't mind the shiny, shiny gold. If it's all the same shiny gold, I just like how it looks together, and that's all that counts. I'm not trying to pass it off as real gold. I'm just trying to pass it off as pretty. I had not been having a while back, I have in this goodie right here, this pile, it had been a stack of 3 and a single that I'd also been trying to get to wear on the thumb, and I'd ordered these, I believe, in a 10, and very, very big. I'm thinking that my very good friend April Ream at Menopause and Madness, I know that she could wear a size 10, and I think that she would have fun with those. And I just love this. My gosh, people. That's my 18-karat gold ring from Tiffany is on the top, a black Temu ring in the middle, and the gold Temu wedding band on the bottom. Look how good that color is. Look how good. Yeah. But those might be a nice gift to give as well. That was my foray into looking for specific gold jewelry to go on my ring hand here with the gold rings. Yes, indeed. The last thing I'm going to show you, I haven't tried on. And when I do try it on, which is why I'm showing it to you now, if I don't like it, you know, overall, I'm going to return it. I paid $10.82. It's a two-piece outfit. But I've been finding that when I get my goldenrod color, and you get it in the polyester clothing fabrics, you know, they tend to be, you know, a little shiny and stuff. But let's see. That doesn't look too hideous overall. Nice long leg, right? Long, straight leg, and not so tight that they clutch the ankle. I like a lot of my just little leggings to have that wider ankle piece. This doesn't look like it's overly big compared to some things that I bought in this size. Yes, okay, large, thank you. We're not buying extra large. So what we have though is this gorgeous goldenrod color. But could you take it all in one outfit? Because it has a short sleeve t-shirt top. This really has a nice weight to it. It's not thin where it's not going to hold a shape for you. I do think it's a real possibility that I'll keep it. But also, to tell the honest truth, since it is an outstanding color, people will see me coming and going, and since I don't come and go very often, I don't know. I think they maybe should be a return, because that's a lot of money. on something that's, you know, a good maybe instead of yay. Okay, so you can see in a medium that to drop sleeve, short sleeve, and then when we have the bottoms, are we just gonna look like Big Bird? Huh? Am I just gonna look like Big Bird, people? Let's try and get way back I can. Okay. All right, Adrian, get your act together. Okay, is it too Big Bird, people? Is that just too Big Bird for words? I don't really need a bright yellow outfit. And I know my lips to God's ear, I could get back some of these, absolutely. But okay, just got stuck on my chair. I'll just put it there. And again, I paid $10.82. I did get a 91-cent rebate, so I only paid $9.91. And it's saying that you may pay $19.90. I doubt it. I doubt that it ever sells for that high price range. Okay, how'd we do? We covered quite a few things. Yay, people. I'm so happy to be with you tonight. You might have guessed because of the wig that I had filmed two different episodes for my channel tonight. Earlier, I had on a pink shirt, the pink with black kitty cat shirt on over this, but with the same wig and such. So we made use of the outfit quite fabulously. All right, I'm going to give you a very loving goodbye. Oh, thanks again from the bottom of my heart for joining me here on my channel, being my friend, making me smile, knowing I'm talking to you, that I'm trying to show you a few things that you might find interesting. You know, our hauls are like electronic show and tell, aren't they? We get to show and tell, and maybe it's something that you'll want for yourself as well. Just entertainment, all in all. And of course, very good fashion sense, don't you think? All right, everybody. Thanks a bunch. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Bye-bye.